The Federal Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development recently signed a concession agreement for the Akanu Ibiam International Airport in Enugu with Aero Alliance, while aviation unions say they are not opposed to the concession in principle. They insist that critical labor issues remain unresolved. Union leaders claim they only learned about the signed agreement through online reports, despite participating in earlier consultations, and argue that their demands were not concluded before the final decision was taken. Workers at Akanu Ibiam International Airport, Enugu, recently staged a protest voicing concerns over the recent concession of the airport to private operators. The demonstration, organized on Tuesday, by the national leadership of the three unions operating at the airport, included a Congress, rally, and public protests. To help us understand the concerns of aviation workers, the government's position, and what this concession means for the future of the Enugu Airport and Nigeria's aviation sector, I am joined virtually by the chairman of the Association of Nigeria Aviation Professionals, Comrade Oyike Chijoke. Comrade Chijoke, how are you doing? Good morning.
Good morning, I'm good.
Yeah, so let's just hit the nail. Okay, let's hit the nail on the head. So the unions are saying they're not against concessioning itself. So what exactly are the core labor issues that triggered this protest?
Well, to give you a preview of how it all began, there was a concession committee that was formed by the federal government to oversee the concession of Akanu Ibiam International Airport. And ab initio, workers' representatives, leadership of the union were not involved. We had to protest for inclusivity. So at some point, they were added to the committee. And they started attending committee meetings, specifically those that they were invited to. So the process continued, and we, at some point, asked that every Faan, worker, be settled, and then the federal government can take over all the airport and do whatever they want to do, concession, holistic.
Okay.
And not like cherry picking. Today you concession Enugu, tomorrow you may go to another airport. So we said for everybody to have, peace of mind, and to ensure that everybody is happy, you settle workers, and then do whatever you want to do with the airports. That was our position.
Okay.
And then at some point, that was a bit for them, I think, cumbersome or difficult to execute. So they decided that they would, on their own, unilaterally, say that workers will not be affected without signing any document.
Yes.
They just made a pronouncement, which they did not carry the unions along, the leadership of the unions along, in making that pronouncement. Because if you're saying workers will not be affected, you document it.
Okay.
And you sign with the unions who represent the workers and say, yes, and they will agree that nobody will be affected. Nobody's job will be affected.
All right.
Because if you look at, go ahead.
No, all right. No, keep on.
All right. I said, if you look at it.
Yes.
Now they say they are concessioning Enugu and nobody's job is affected. So who pays the workers? Are we still going to be workers Faan? Or, those are the things we want to get clarified. And then our position, like we mentioned on the day we were protesting, we said we don't want to work for any concessionaire. Okay? Faan should remain responsible for payment of workers at Akanu Ibiam International in accordance with staff condition of service, scheme of service, HR manual, and all federal government approvals. So we don't want any other person to pay our salary.
Okay.
So those are the kind of things we want to capture in any document that the federal government, through the Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development, will sign with the concessionaire
Yes.
and the workers' representative.
All
So
right.
when the workers' representative, when they become part of that, document, then we can simply say we have been represented.
Okay, Mr. Chijioke, since the unions rather have registered their concerns through a protest, is there an ongoing conversation about a compromise to be reached currently after the protest that happened some days ago? Is there an ongoing conversation with the ministry and the Minister of Aviation as well to resolve this?
Well, at this point,
Yes.
I do not have that information readily available. I need to confer with the National Executive Committee.
Okay.
The NAC or the NEC. They will have to tell us if the Aviation Ministry, the federal government,
Yes,
has contacted them for further conversation on the matter.
right.
Because I recall that an ultimatum was given of 21 days within which these issues should be looked into and resolved.
Okay. All right. Mr. Chijioke. Mr. Chijioke.
I'm here. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so time is no longer our friend, but many, many thanks. Thank you for joining us in a short while and notice as well. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes. And Mr. Chijioke,
Thank
he is the chairman of the Association of Nigerian Aviation Professionals. That's much we can take on the Eastern Business Reports. The Afri Business Morning returned on Monday. Many thanks for staying with us. My name is Norma Anewene. Bye for now.